Hi everyone, it's Heather with Ideas to Come, and just got a little bit of a tutorial to share with you, some chit chat and a tip or two maybe. I had a really rough day today. I went to the doctor's with my mom. She's 89. I love her to death, and she is so super all there. She's just having, she just doesn't need to be living on her own. So I was having all that discussion with my sister today, and it was just a long day, and so I had to do something. So I know there's a lot of tutorials out there on decoupage, but I thought I'd share with you what I do and what I've done with some of my projects. I just dropped the box that I wanted to show you. I know I've showed you this box. That's the bottom actually that I did, and I don't think I used this method on that box. I used a different method, but first of all, I already did some on this. This is just a plain, I think it's like a powder thing or something. I'm not really sure. I picked it up at a yard sale or an estate sale, and it had this little lid on it, and I glued this little crystal plastic bead on the top because it didn't have a top, so that it would have that like that. And I like to do my decoupaging with napkins. So these napkins, which are super pretty, I purchased at Tuesday Morning, and I paid $2.99 for them. There's another one. I can't find them. I was looking for the other ones that I paid $1.79. You can pay less price if you just, look for them. But these are the napkins, and that's how they come. And then you take them out, and this is the napkins. And then I just open them up, and there is two plies on this. So one is the actual napkin, and one is the other part. So I just take that part off, and sometimes it's a little hard to find the corner to get that off. I did it ahead of time so that I wouldn't be having you waiting around. So there's your napkin all laid out. And what I do is I take it, and on some of them I did some right here, but instead of just taking the napkin and placing it on the thing that I want to alter, I could just do that, just cut it out and put it on there, which is pretty simple, and it comes out fairly nice. But I wanted to show more of the butterflies on here than a lot of this other stuff that was on here, so I wanted mostly butterflies. Oops, getting all my stuff all messed up over here. So what I do is I actually take the napkins, and I tear each butterfly out. You can cut them. I choose to tear them. So I just I tear each butterfly off of the napkin just like that. And then if there's something on there that I don't like, I just tear it off so that I just have the butterfly. And I do that all over the whole napkin. I don't know if you can see that I'm just tearing around it. And sometimes there's going to be a little bit more on there. And so as I'll show you what I do if there's too much other stuff on there. So I tear those off, and I've done several here. I also like to tear off pieces of the leaves and the different parts because I'm going to use those as well. Even though I don't want as much of those, I do use those on different parts as fill-ins. So I've got all my pieces right here, and then of course I've got my Mod Podge, or so a lot of times I'll use my my homemade Mod Podge. But this little thing right here, I don't know if you've ever seen them in the grocery store. They come with yogurt, and then they come with granola on the top. And I save these. I use these to paint with. Like now, I'll pour a little bit of my Mod Podge in there to work with it. I think most of the time, and I'm pretty messy, I think most of the time I just do it out of the jar. But sometimes like the paint, I like to pour in these little cups to use. So I've already started on this one. And there's some bare spots on here, and I'm losing my light. So there we go. There's some bare spots, and I'll show you what I do with those. But here I just go ahead, like any other project that you're going to decoupage, put on your Mod Podge first, and then pick out whatever butterfly you're going to put on there. See, I want to put this one on here, and I don't want this part of the tissue to overlap my other butterfly, so I'm just going to tear that piece off so that I don't have that, and just place this butterfly as close to that butterfly as I want it. And we're going to have some bare space there, which I'm going to show you what I do with that. So I've done that piece, and see, I've got it real close right here to this other butterfly, so they're really close next to each other. But I'm missing a piece up here, so I don't have anything on top, it's just bare. So I grab my leaf pieces, like this piece right here, and I just take whatever size I think will fit on there. So I guess that one would be, no, it's too big. So I just keep ripping at it until it gets smaller and smaller, and then I will try to add that without covering up the butterfly. And it's hard to do while I'm trying to film, but so I would just add that in somewhere here. And I probably need a bigger piece than that, but I'm just going to add that in there for now. And you can add other pieces as you go. I don't really like how that looks, but just to show you how I do it. So I've got bare spots here, like down here I've got a bare spot right there, and I don't want to use another butterfly, so I need to find a piece of greenery like this leaf on the bottom of this butterfly, and so I will pick that and just simply place it here. I hope you can see that. Place it right under there, and then just Mod Podge that. So that's basically what I've done on the other places, is I've added leaves where I've needed to. Some were already on there, but that one is on the bottom of that, and I added that there. Don't know if you can see that. And so then I just continue on adding whatever other butterflies I want to add. And once again, if I don't like what's there, I just simply tear around the butterfly. And even sometimes if I tear the butterfly, it's okay, because I'm not real sure. See, like this, I want this one to go at a slant kind of, and so I just place it on there and then continue with my Mod Podge on there. And if there's something I don't like on there, I can always take it off. So there's that one. And then once again, I'm going to have a bare space down here. So I'm going to need to fill that in. And in order to do that, I need to get my tissue paper and find, there's a real pretty leaf right there. I think I cut one out already. Here we go. There's a real pretty leaf right there. So I'm just going to cut around the outside of that one, and that's going to go right there. I haven't done a tutorial in a really long time, and see, I'm not gonna wet the bottom of this because I do not want it going under. I would actually take my scissors, which I don't have right now, and cut that off or let it dry, and then I can take it off. Just like up here, I have a piece that goes up here, and I'm just going to take my X-Acto knife and cut that off. But that piece I would cut off. I don't want to rip it because it'll probably rip incorrectly, but that's the fill-in for that part. And if there's more spaces there, I'll fill those in later. I have a space up here I need to fill in as well. So I just find another piece of leaf or greenery, or this white part, I can put that up there. Just want to make sure I got enough stuff up there. Sometimes that's not going to be big enough, so I'll put that like that. And I do not want it to cover up my butterfly, so I want to make sure that it doesn't cover up my butterfly. And there that is. And of course we're losing light again. And there that one is, see? And of course I'm not gonna, this part I'll put on there, but I'm not gonna, this part's gonna come off. So I'll just either leave that dry, and see, that's how, so that's how I do mine. One piece at a time sometimes, and I think that's going to be really super pretty. It's already dried here. This I did this morning real quickly, and so it's real pretty. So I wanted to share that with you. I wanted to remind everybody to go to the giveaway video so that you can subscribe to me and Bernadette Zepherdibou. I'll put the information down below, and please subscribe to our channels and enter our giveaway. It's super easy, super easy, so please do that. I want everybody to enter. I thank you so much for watching. Been missing you guys. Love you lots, and thanks for watching my tutorial. Bye for now.